Who run the city? We in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We just went live just now. I just saw it pop up on the screen.
Yeah, we on YouTube too.
I got yeah. We live. Yeah, we live.
Okay.
Yeah, boom shakalaka. You already know we in the building.
Yeah.
So as per usual, I'll put my phone. We gotta do our shares.
Yep.
I apologize, Knicks fans, for y'all having to listen to this song.
Song fire.
You feel me? It's about KD. You feel me? I apologize. I forgot to bring my phone that I use. You feel me? So go ahead, so we could do our shares. I apologize.
All right, it's fire.
Shout to the Brooklyn Nets, this big fan Breezy, you heard? Fly on the boards. What's good? I said, I beg your pardon, I ain't at the garden, I'm at the Barclays in Brooklyn. It's big time, it's win time, so don't be no goofy. Net fit, it's out cool, Jim. I'm just so cool breeze, lot of fans.
Yeah. We live. Yeah, all right, it's fire.
Yeah, shout to the Brooklyn Nets, this big fan Breezy, you heard? Fly on the boards. What's good? I said, I beg your pardon, I ain't at the garden, I'm at the Barclays in Brooklyn. It's big time, it's win time, so don't be no goofy. Net fit, it's out cool, Jim. I'm just so cool breeze, lot of fans for this improved team since day one had hoop dreams. Inspiration, that's KD. Favorite song by Davies. DC sniper bang threes. How they gon' play D? My flow witty like them witty. Just watch how I kick it. Don't let the line sneak past you. Trust me, it's different. Joey Bucket or swishes. Kyrie homie, he got dishes. Joey Bucket or swishes. Kyrie homie, he got dishes. 45, that's a comeback with the high school hair and all that. That's one fact. Got some facts. Yeah, Brooklyn, we want that. This is where my care is. Got two flows. I'm too high like Jared. Get new blocks on my toes like two socks. Alleys and ooh-wops. We got DeAndre, this new live city. This is our city. I say this our city. Whole Brooklyn gon' ride with me. Fans know we winning. Watch the fans shake the building. I say this our city. Whole Brooklyn gon' ride with me. The fans know we winning. Watch the fans shake the building. Hey, to come back healthy. Kind of games you helping. You big bro just teach clutch. That's thoughts of a champion. K to come back healthy. Kind of games you helping. You big bro just teach clutch. That's thoughts of a champion. K to come back healthy. Kind of games you helping. You big bro just teach clutch. That's thoughts of a champion. K to come back healthy. K to come back healthy. Yeah, they ain't fan like Breeze, can't take L's with me. I'm here L-A-W real with these lines like free. My flow sound like switch, sound like it's going in. Cause I be going in, watch how I flow with it. Picking rolls and giving goals, ask Kenny coach and shit. Crossover spins, they know we going to win. Got mid-range and long range, win home games, win all games. Been big fan in all day, that's B-R-O-O-K. L-Y-N, I breeze past them too fast. Got no looks like Steve Nash, I seen that. We get baskets and buckets, layups and dunks. Hit 3 balls enough, but we number one here protecting the paint. Go ahead thinking I ain't, I block and steal your shit. Either way, I'm protecting the win. And you know we go hard and we play with the grit. And defense don't just win games and win the championship. Let's go.
Yo, listen, man, I just want. I ain't gonna do that to him. You know what I mean? Because we always do our applause after. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do that to him. But I apologize to all my Knicks fans for having to listen to that. You feel me? I'm not saying you can't rap. I just think I don't. Like you can rap, but. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole song about the Nets. I'm not jacking that. You feel me?
Man, shout out to Trey Smith. That. He a Nets fan. I know he appreciate that.
I'm not jacking that. You feel me? Like all my Dick fans is booing. They say they had to lower their phones.
Stop it. They ain't even there, man. I see nothing but Nets in the building.
They there. I'm reading the comments. It's gonna pop up. Yeah.
They be all right. They be all right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk some shit while you get your shares on. You feel me? Yeah. So boom. You know, it's who run the city. We in the building. Both teams are playing tonight. You know, I'm going to ask again personally that all my Knicks fans do not share the scores in the comments because I'm recording the game. You feel me? I'm recording the game. I want to go home and watch the game and have all the scores be a mystery to me when I watch. You feel me? That's what I want. That's what I want. You feel me? So please refrain from posting the scores. You know, the Nets play the Pistons, right?
Yeah, we playing right now.
We play Milwaukee. You feel me?
I looked at the score. We up.
That's cool. It's the Pistons.
Yeah, yo, we trying to get every wins to wins. We supposed to win in the, that's the tough
Pistons.
Wins. We beat Atlanta. They a tough team.
Nah, that was a quality win, man.
You know what I'm saying? That was last game before this one.
Yeah, that was a quality.
See me? I'm sharing the shit out this thing.
Yeah,
Hold
that was
on,
a quality
real quick.
win.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Listen, again, I could piggyback off of the Nixon-ish thing where you says locking down superstars. Anybody could just say, "Oh, Trae Young had a bad game. He shot 6 for 22."
Yeah,
that's not just him having a bad game.
Yeah,
that's
I
Bruce
ain't see the game,
Bryant.
so I can't deny or agree.
Right,
but I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Well, I'm saying 6 for 22. You can call it how you see it. You feel what I'm saying? The numbers don't lie. You feel me? So
sometimes they do,
but trust me, we contained him. Like he wasn't. The game, like the fourth quarter, it wasn't close. It wasn't decided by like 5 points or 1 or 2 plays. KD scored like 10, 15 points in the third quarter, and that's where we had a commanding lead, and we kind of just ran with it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's what really happened. Patty Mills, came down and gave the ball to KD for 3 at the end of the third quarter, and we took that momentum into the fourth quarter, and it was a wrap for them. You know what I'm saying? It was the 3-game win streak for us, and if we win tonight, it'd be a 4-game win streak, and it looked promising because, like you said, we played. Even though, listen, I think every NBA team competes, so I don't want to take it for granted that we play in Detroit.
At the end of the day, we talk a lot of shit, you feel me, about teams and players being trash, but to be in the NBA, you have to be really good.
Yeah.
You feel me? So all these players are really good at some capacity. You feel me? So you can take a loss on any night, but y'all should be winning. Yeah, I mean, that's just
yeah. I figure we will.
Yeah.
I ain't worried. Like I ain't breaking a sweat. This is easy work. But again, man, we can start anyway. We can start with our streak or y'all lost streak. You know what I'm saying? Well, however you want to play this, man.
Bro, listen. And
we got a win streak. Y'all got a loss streak. So what's up?
And guess what? We tied.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So you could call it whatever you want to call it. That means y'all still lost as many games as we did.
All right. I will contribute our 3 losses. I call it the Kyrie effect. You know, I feel like these first 10 games, for the most part, is the Kyrie effect. You know, I imagine we lose those games without Kyrie, but I imagine those same games we win with Kyrie.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's an immediate impact because he actually practiced with us in the summer league, and, you know, the decision wasn't made until the regular season started, but he was at the practices and all that, so he was in the roster rotation and everything like that before the season actually started. So when the season started and he couldn't play, it definitely affected the way we moved the ball. You know what I'm saying? And you could look at the earlier games, we wasn't scoring a lot of points. You know what I mean? Like,
later.
We scored 104 versus the Bucks.
It sound like an excuse, man.
No. Look, we scored 104 the first game. We scored 104 versus the Bucks. We scored 114 the next game. Then we scored 95 versus the Hornets, and like 104 versus the Wizards, 93 versus the Heat, 105. You know, this is the team that was ranked the highest powered offense ever in the NBA last season. So to go from that to this, it shows the adjustment we needed was defense, and we knew we wasn't going to score as much without Kyrie, but we didn't know the impact of not having him on the team until the season actually started. But those 3 losses
also
what
contributes that to was Harden playing like poop in the beginning of the season. You feel me? So
he was honest about it.
That hurt your offense a lot too, because he's burdened with scoring. You feel me? That's what he does.
He was.
He's burdened with scoring.
Yeah,
that's what he does. And y'all in missing Kyrie, he's going to have to go back to scoring the basketball.
I want to say that Harden is what he does is scoring on our team. He's more a facilitator nowadays. You know, listen,
but missing Kyrie's offense, he needs to go back to being a scorer, bro.
Not as of late on this 3-game win streak.
He needs to find a balance. You feel me?
He did.
Aside from the Hawks, like the 2 wins you had were against kind of competition. You feel me?
Well, I mean, we beat the Pacers. Y'all lost to the Pacers.
But the Pacers didn't play with LeVert, and y'all struggled with the Pacers. You feel me? And
I
they didn't
mean,
have their second best player. Like they didn't have their first best player against us as well, but they didn't have Karis LeVert. I think Karis LeVert makes that a completely different game because y'all struggled without LeVert.
Well, we'll see.
And who's they starting point guard? They didn't have him neither. And when they played y'all,
Brogdon.
Yeah, Brogdon didn't play against y'all neither.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, y'all won against them, but we lost against them. But
Yeah.
with those 2 players, they're a different team.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So I mean, we played Toronto. We'll see. You know, y'all lost to Toronto, and it was because of OG. You know, y'all talk about locking up superstars, but OG whipped that ass. You know, I mean,
he was making. I watched OG play. He's made shots I've never seen him made before in that game.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like he was hitting fadeaways, falling out of bounds with defense on him. It took him to have the night of his life to beat the Knicks. You feel me? Like,
okay. So that was his season high?
That was his career high. He's never scored that much. You feel me?
Well, same thing with the team that y'all beat. Y'all beat the New Orleans Pelicans without Zion or Ingram, and Barrett got his season high ever in life.
That was something that we supposed to do. You feel me?
Like, but what I'm saying is he ain't do it versus the competition. He can't do that versus Ingram.
Bro, what's the next game? He had 35. He had 27. You feel me? Like he scored. He's been scoring. He had 20 the game before that. You feel me? Like Barrett's been scoring, bro. Like, and I feel like the way he's been playing this year, you're gonna see more of those games. Just wait on it.
Y'all need more identity. I see what y'all problem is, man.
That's cap. We don't. It was just lack of effort. You feel me? Like
that's not it.
Yes, it is. You don't even watch the games. How you gonna tell me? I watched the games.
I see the highlights, and I watch
the highlights
stats,
is not the whole.
I don't get a chance to watch the games.
And this
all
is
the
my
time,
point. So
honestly.
if I'm telling you, as somebody who watches the whole entire game, you as somebody who only watches the highlights and the stats, and I listen
to the game,
and I'm telling you, it's mostly effort, not putting in the effort that we normally put in on defensive end, and being lazy with passing the ball. You feel me? That's an effort thing too.
So you don't want the free advice?
I don't need no advice from you.
All right, Knicks fans don't want no free advice
from you. Now I'm good. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, as a person who watched the game, the biggest thing was the effort. You feel me? Because when we lost against who we lost again, I think we scored we shot like over 50% from the field. You feel me? The biggest difference was second chance points and turnovers. You feel me? We led in every offensive statistical stat, but where we lost that was turnovers and second chance points.
Apple turnovers, blueberry turnovers.
That is a hustle stat. You feel me? That is the hustle stat. And I think that comes from with the Knicks not being used to playing with leads. You feel me? Like last season, the team identity was coming back from deficits. You feel me? Like I think when we get leads, we get too comfortable because that's not a place that we were used to last year. You feel me? We was used to playing from behind. So what we have to do is what Coach Tommy T's been talking about is become a 48-minute team. You feel me? Like for the most part, we've been a 44-minute team or a 45-minute team. You feel me? And those times that we lost, we weren't playing the full 48 minutes, and teams creep back, except for the Pacers game. They pretty much beat us wire to wire because we had a horrible start. You feel me? Yeah. So
So in that respect, which was all refreshing, good take. But I feel like there's a lack of a vocal leader. I feel like all right, well, I feel like that's what vocal leaders do. Vocal leaders, all right, tighten your shit up. Now I'm saying we got a 20-point lead. Now the shit down to 8. We need to tighten up, but we're going to lose this game. Who's out there? Who's the vocal leader? Like I mentioned that in contrast to our team, I feel like the vocal leader is KD. I feel like and Harden. I seen Harden barking on DeAndre Jordan last season. And I feel like the vocal leader is imperative. We used to get a lot of jokes about having Jared, what's his name? He always talking spicy.
Jared Dudley.
Jared Dudley, yeah. He was a good vocal leader, man. Like he keep the team united and cohesive. But he wasn't a great scorer.
When
though.
it comes to being a vocal leader, if you watch the game, you always see Derrick Rose pulling players to the side and talking to them. You feel me? Like Derrick Rose, he's not going to yell at anybody because that's not how his game is.
Yeah.
But what he is going to do, he's going to talk to the team and tell them what they need to be doing better and help. You feel me? So as far as vocal leaders, we have a few of them. Taj is one of those guys. Derrick Rose is one of those guys. You feel me? So is Julius Randle. I see him having conversations with players to try to get everybody right. You feel me? But we have a few of them. It just, and a few times when we've had teams come back, we've stopped runs and still found a way to win games. You feel me? Like that's what we do. You feel me? And
but to Chicago, I mentioned last week,
and not only with being vocal, you got to have a player on the court that's willing to do with action. And we have a few of those. RJ Barrett's been one of those guys. Like, boom, when we played the Pelicans, they was coming back until RJ Barrett went crazy in the fourth quarter to close the door on them. You feel me? Like, they were scoring. RJ Barrett's like, yo, give me the ball. I'm going to shoot this three. I'm going to shoot another three. I'm going to get a crucial pass to Taj Gibson. I'm going to go to the basket, get the and one. You feel me? And then I'm going to shoot another three to close the door. You feel me? Like, and then you already know what Derrick Rose could do. You feel me? In the clutch situations. You know what I mean? Like, it's a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, since we're acknowledging players and who does what, I want to acknowledge Joey Harris because I've been real critical of him. And I did see the improvement by Steve Nash. Now, he didn't take Joey minutes away, but he brung down his shot selection. So instead of Joey getting, I don't know, maybe 14 to 16 shots and like half of them being threes, he's getting 10 shot attempts or less. And he's taking half of those are 3-pointers. So again, that's coaching. That's him. That's Nash saying, no, we're not going to take you out the game. We still need you in the game to be that threat. But you don't have to necessarily shoot it just because you're a threat. Just the whole assist thing. For instance, the other day we had 43 field goals and 36 assists. So case in point, that's ball rotation. And you want Joe Harris in that because he's a threat behind the arc. And he made 2 big baskets by going to the paint, which adds to my point that he has to implement more of an attack to his offense. And by him cutting to the basket, getting those 2 big baskets in the fourth quarter, he helped us win that game. It wasn't last game, it was the game before that. So I said that to say that Nash is doing good coach work. Shout to Nash. I'm happy. And listen, man, the sky's the limit, man. Sky's is the limit.
This is what I be saying about y'all being fickle, bro.
Yo, man,
y'all
call it like I said.
First he's the problem. Now he's doing good coach work.
Yeah,
bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Y'all fickle.
Nah,
man.
We gotta give credit where it's due.
Every week is a different sentiment. Every week is a different sentiment to how. Nah, bro. I told you, you don't sit Joey buckets. You feel me? You keep him in the game because he's going to turn his game around. And look what happened. He kept him in the game and he turned his game around.
They brung his shot selection down.
Bro.
So he don't have the same green light Cam Thomas had in Summer League. Mentioning Cam Thomas, they sent him and all the rookies to the G League. And they clocks.
He's still on the court, and shooters got to keep shooting.
But that's not what happened, is what I'm saying. He did continue having the same minutes, yes, but he wasn't taking as many shots, and that's what happened. He became more selective, and by doing so, became more efficient.
Again, did he stop shooting completely? No.
No,
exactly.
What I'm saying,
my point.
What I'm saying is the shot selection went down and the 3-pointers went down. So what I wanted to happen happened. I'm not debating it to say you're wrong. I'm telling you
what do you want
what
happened. You wanted his minutes to go down. That's what you happened.
That's some of that did happen with Bruce Brown and Bembry because they getting minutes now.
You didn't say nothing about him to stop shooting threes. You said sit him down. You feel me? That's pretty much what you said.
Yeah, because that's what they hired him to be, an elite shooter, and that was his game.
How can you
only
say that's
take
what
threes.
You wanted to happen if you never said that's what you wanted to happen?
Yeah, no, I did say that. I did say that many times. You can ask Net fans that follow my page or
you didn't say that sitting next to me.
What say what exactly?
That you wanted him to shoot less. The thing what you said was he needs to sit down until he started making shots.
No,
that's what you said.
Well, in respect, without the debate, it's working. you know, we broke a record the other day, 65.3%. They said it was versus Detroit. We versus Detroit tonight. Let's see how we do. 65.3%. That was the last time that record was there since 1982.
So what I said is working.
And hold on.
Keep him on the court. So if anybody needs free advice,
hold on. When it come down to it, he didn't that specific game, he scored like 12 points, took like 8 shots. So again, like I said, he ain't taking 14 shots. Like I said, because I know what's best for the Nets.
Bro, you did not say that sitting here. Bro, that's all I'm saying.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when you look at the podcast prior, you're going to see that my thing with Joey is Nash leaving him out there being cold. If you're going to be efficient if he's going to be a volume shooter, that's my point. He went from being a volume shooter to an efficient shooter. And that's the whole validity to my debate. Is not making him a volume shooter, but an efficient shooter. And it was working.
My thing is,
and we winning.
You didn't say that.
Y'all losing.
That's all I'm saying. You didn't say that.
I didn't say what?
What you just said. What you mean?
I said
I repeated the same thing three times about what you didn't say.
I said many things.
What you said when you were here, you were saying that Nash needs to cut his minutes. You didn't say that you needed him to stop shooting as much. You didn't say that you needed him to be less of a volume shooter. The only thing that you was harping on is that why is Nash so loyal to him being on the court? He needs to sit him until he start proving he can earn his minutes. This is exactly the words that you said, bro. And these are exactly the words that you said. And my point was, I said Joey Buckets needs to stay on the court because he's not going to always play this bad. That's what I said. So again, if anybody need free advice,
nah, trust me when I tell you, Bruce Brown, Bembry, they took the shots that he was taking that was supposed to be added to his shot selection. Instead of that happening, Bruce Brown is scoring them good 10, 12 points a game.
I'm not saying that's not happening. That's not my argument.
But no, I'm saying to add to what I said last week is that's what they did with the shots that they were giving him to make up for Kyrie not being there. Instead of giving it to him, they split it between Bruce Brown and Bembry. So I don't know if you heard me say that, but trust me, that's what they doing right now. And it's a winning formula for us. If we win this game, this is a 4-game win streak for us. I don't even know if y'all got a 4-game win streak. You know what I'm saying?
We got a 3-game win streak, but that's cool.
Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, because at the end of the day, Nash is coaching.
You know what's mad funny, right?
Excuse me.
All this stuff always matters when good things are happening to the Nets. But when the Knicks are playing and good things and the Knicks fans want to brag and boast about it, it doesn't matter because it's early in the season.
What I said don't matter.
Now, your 4-game win streak. It doesn't matter. It's early, right?
I didn't say the 4-game win streak. I didn't ever say y'all had a 4-game win streak.
That's not
you saying
you're not, bro. Slow your mind down real quick. Pause. You feel me,
bro?
Like, slow down real quick so you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Pause. Right. What I'm saying is, when good things happen to the Nets early in the season, it's something to be celebrated. Yay! But when the Knicks fans are happy about good things that are happening to the Knicks early in the season, you and the rest of the Net fans, it's early. So what I'm saying is, who cares about your 4-game win streak early in the season? It's early, right? That's y'all logic.
Nah, what I was saying is tread lightly, Knicks fan, because y'all saying y'all run the city because of it. And that's not true.
We do run the city.
When you look at the city, we got more home wins than y'all.
So you still got the same record. What does that matter?
That the city, we got more wins here than y'all.
Y'all still got the same record.
But my point is, you asking me a specific question, and I'm saying it's either away games or home games.
I didn't ask you nothing about away or home games.
I'm saying that's how we run the city.
What was the specific question that led you to talk about away and home games?
We run the city because we got more home wins.
And I didn't even ask you a specific question.
Well, I'm telling you that we run the city because we got more home wins. That valid. And when you talk about who run the city and why they run the city, that you have to factor in home wins.
So if you factor
make the city look good,
if you factor in home wins, and we talk about how our old championships and bringing joy and pride and parades to the city, does that not factor in? Does that not factor in that you guys have never brought that kind of prestige to the city that y'all claim y'all run?
I mean, of course it does. I never said it didn't. I always gave y'all credit.
No.
I don't see the misunderstanding.
No, you haven't, because you were one of those people
I
that be
said
like,
you wasn't
oh,
born. That's just the truth.
but bro, you're not giving prestige and credit to that. Oh, you wasn't born. That how does that even matter? It still happened.
I
You
hear
feel
you
me?
like
It still
talking
happened.
about it, but then
It still happened. Look,
you weren't
you
there.
wasn't there for the civil rights movement, but you still benefit from it. Not all
I
right.
don't think this is the
Right.
same.
You wasn't there for it,
know what I'm
but it
saying?
happened. That's the point.
Okay,
Exactly.
but
and you
I'm
still
not
benefit
saying
from
it
it.
didn't happen.
You feel me? And that's
I'm-
what I'm saying. Like nothing y'all did. Y'all brought no prestige to the
Yeah,
city.
we did.
No,
we
y'all
brought back a
didn't.
winning culture when y'all lost 8
Bro.
seasons in a row.
Y'all didn't bring no winning. Y'all didn't win anything.
We
How
did
do you
more
bring?
than y'all? And
Bro,
we didn't have to do
no, you
much to
didn't.
do that.
No, you didn't. You have second round exits. We had second round exits
Not
since y'all been
lately.
here.
Not lately.
Since y'all been here, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about as in the last 5 years.
But now it's 5 years. Before it was since y'all been here, but now it's 5 years.
I mean, let's call it what it is. Realistically, if Brooklyn came here, soon as we started the podcast, as soon as Brooklyn came here, when it made sense, I wouldn't have had a leg to stand on. Y'all lost a grip of the city when y'all didn't go to the playoffs 8 seasons in a row.
We didn't.
You don't think that affects this whole situation?
We didn't lose a grip on nothing, because
Y'all
obviously
y'all didn't want the pressure. We took the pressure off of y'all.
Look,
and y'all didn't say thank you.
How we lose the grip on the city? Look, since we quote unquote lost the grip on the city,
we got it now.
No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. And it's proof again on an argument. We play the same days. We both win on the same day, right? I go and look at the newspaper.
Okay.
Knicks is on the front of the newspaper, both of them, right? And the Nets on a small little bar at the bottom.
So
you feel me?
What that mean?
And y'all had an amazing comeback that game too, and it wasn't even front page worthy. Like, this is on the bottom.
But
that's what I'm saying, because the pulse of the city beats for the New York Knicks.
Yeah,
you
think
feel
about
me?
it. Think about it. Everything was riding on the Knicks to be the best team because y'all the founding team and etc. Right? But that ain't the case. Now y'all the little engine that could, and that's y'all problem. Instead of just bigging us up, saying, "Yo, handle the pressure that we can't handle." I appreciate y'all make the city look good,
but y'all didn't handle any pressure. What pressure did y'all handle? Y'all didn't win anything. Where are you handling pressure and losing? You feel me? You lost. There's no pressure being handled.
Yeah.
When the pressure was on, it was an air ball from your best player. You feel me? Yes, it was.
Nash mistake. That was Nash mistake.
That was an air ball from your best player.
Pressure. Look, having a Randall, Senate Candle Randall.
All right, but what I'm saying is they both lost.
Your best player.
Y'all both
both
lost.
But y'all lost to a team y'all swept in the regular season.
You lost to a team that went further than your team. What are you talking about?
Swept. Y'all supposed
to
have a number.
We lost to the team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
But you supposed to have a number.
But y'all still lost, though.
No. But what I'm saying is, we did better than y'all. Why you keep saying that we still lost? We did better than y'all.
But so y'all got KD, Kyrie, Harden. Y'all got quote unquote the best player in the NBA right now, just to go one round further than the Knicks. Congratulations.
No, I'm
congratulations.
Saying we run the city
if that's all that. No, y'all don't.
That's all I'm saying.
A second, you don't even make the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all haven't even been to a final.
Didn't either.
Y'all haven't even been to a final since y'all been here. You feel me? You claim about all the things that I didn't see with the Knicks. I seen my team go to the finals.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Twice.
So
have you seen the Brooklyn Nets go to the finals?
No, that's a rhetorical question.
Exactly. You feel me? What I'm saying is you don't even have those memories of prestige brought to the city. You have a second round. You have a second round exit.
That was never my story. You trying to make it seem like I'm trying to take y'all story, but y'all trying to take our story.
I never have no story.
Bro, yes, we do. Our story is we the team that never had nothing. We the hungriest team to win now. Y'all the team. Oh, y'all can win now because we got 2 championships. Blah blah blah. Panties, Knickerbocker panties showing.
Nobody said.
Every time I show y'all Knickerbocker panties, you get tight.
Hey, yo, first of all, I don't wear no panties. Chill out, bro. You feel me?
Knickerbocker panties. They got panties. There's Knickerbocker panties.
No, Knickerbockers are not panties, bro.
First of all, they're panties.
Bro, don't know. I don't wear no panties, bro. Chill.
You don't wear no panties.
Yo, chill, bro. you wilding a little bit right now, bro.
All right, you don't wear panties.
Word.
I'm just saying.
But back to the argument, fam. You go, yo, we say y'all could win now. We don't even believe y'all gonna win.
No, that's what my point is. Everybody counted us out. We was never supposed to win. Even when the Nets even when the Nets versus LA, they was like, oh, LA gonna wash them. Shaq said, oh, my grandmama was watching me. I'm from Jersey. I knew I wasn't gonna lose. Case in point is we was always the underdog. And now we the overdog, and we cool with it. So what I'm saying is when y'all was the overdog, shit, when was y'all the overdog? In 70 and 73, because every time y'all went in the Eastern Conference versus Chicago, y'all was never the overdog. Y'all was always the underdog.
The year that we beat them.
The year that y'all beat who?
Chicago.
Y'all was the overdog?
We wasn't the overdog, but we beat them.
Y'all was but that's my what I'm getting at is the underdog, overdog. We always been the underdog. So I'm saying that's our story. We never had nothing.
Because
our glory
we was playing
is
against
our hunger.
The greatest player who ever played basketball.
But I'm saying, like,
now if Michael Jordan wasn't
expected to do much, now we here.
But matter of fact, the year that Michael Jordan retired and we played the Bulls and we beat them, we were the overdog. The overdog.
Okay, but
because
what y'all do with it?
We went to the finals
and lost
to one of the greatest centers of all time,
yeah.
Hakeem the Dream.
Yeah, but who would have thought? Was he even a first round pick? Because I know
absolutely.
What
are you talking?
Okay,
bro, are you serious? You didn't ask that question.
Hold on, but what I'm getting at
Hakeem the Dream, was he a first round pick?
All right, not to. Okay, he was a first round pick. My point is, Patrick Ewing's supposed to be, like you said, one of the biggest contracts ever. Yeah. So you got, I guess, Godzilla versus motherfucking King Kong.
So, but
he lost.
And you know what happened with the Knicks back then? And I always said this was a problem. They never put no other real scorer in a row, Pat. You had Starks, but other than that, everybody else was defensive-minded players. You feel me?
He went cold and then it was over.
He didn't really go cold. They had a better offensive team. You feel me? They had
the game y'all could have won. He shot all those bricks.
You talking about Starks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He had a bad night. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, when you look at the Rockets team that won those 2 championships, offensively they were a freaking fire team.
Yeah, Cassell, Vernon Maxwell,
and you know, as good as Pat Ewing was on both ends of the ball, so was Olajuwon. You feel me?
I know.
Olajuwon was one of the best defensive centers of his era. Right. You feel me? Right. And then you add that you have one of the best two-way players versus one of the best two-way players. And what's the difference is everybody else on the Rockets could score.
yeah. I
mean, feel me? Yeah, no, yeah, we lost. You feel me?
That's what y'all did with the most. Like that's as much as y'all did with the pressure. Y'all went to the finals, and you're saying, okay, well, what? I don't know.
We've been to the finals more than y'all too.
Oh well, all right. Well, shit. I think this decade we own it.
Y'all don't own anything.
We're about to own. Like, all right, we don't. I'm not saying we do.
You just said it.
I said, I think we do. I think we're gonna get more, like, multiple championships, and out of any other team, I feel like we're gonna have the most.
Bro,
that's what I feel like. That's why I say we're gonna own the decade.
I feel like you want credit for stuff that didn't even happen yet.
No, I'm not asking for credit. Yeah, I'm saying we the hungriest. We never had nothing. How am I asking for anything? I'm telling you,
you say we run the city because we
got more home wins,
bruh. But you have nothing to show for it.
What you mean? We got more home wins.
You feel me?
We make the city look better than y'all.
Cap.
I mean, we got the new jerseys, which is fire. And the only reason why I'm wearing this jersey because they not selling that jersey.
Yeah, I like you see the Knicks new jersey? Fire.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, you
man.
Crazy. Fire,
yeah, man.
Them jerseys fire. You bugging.
They said trick or treat, man. They said that looked like a Halloween pumpkin jersey, man.
No, you said that. Nobody said that.
I seen that in the comments, man.
Like, yo, them joints is fire. And the only reason why I ain't got one is because I can't buy it nowhere. You feel me? I'd have definitely had the Kemba Walker joint on tonight. You feel me? Like, but yeah.
Real quick though, man. Y'all fucking with them Pacer tickets, man. What y'all doing, man? Y'all trying to rock with it, or cause you know that Knick Net game. Y'all want to see that?
What I'm thinking about, what we're thinking about doing is instead of, cause I was just going to not say anything because I didn't like the turnout for the Knicks versus Nets the Pacers game, and just sell off those tickets and raffle off, and we was gonna raffle off the Knicks Nets game on the 30th.
Yeah,
you feel me? So let us know in the comments what y'all think about that, man.
Yeah, I'll be more responsible too and make polls so that way y'all could tell us exactly what games y'all want to see. So that way, y'all could plan around it. Like, I would definitely want to see the Knicks play the Nets. That's the city game. This show is about that. And all those other tickets was kind of like, kind of being thankful. We were just really being grateful that all of the support, especially through September. There wasn't no basketball.
Yeah.
We just wanted to do something nice for you guys. We did that. Uncle Said went to the game.
Yeah.
It was fire, and y'all we showed y'all that experience. We split the live,
and it is to be perfectly honest, I wasn't even in love with the turnout for that game either. You feel me? As far as the raffle tickets purchased, you feel me?
yeah.
But we still appreciate y'all. Everybody who did sign up for the raffle, we appreciate.
But that's
y'all.
what I'm saying. We gotta ask them what games y'all want to see, and then we'll do raffles for those games only.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with the Knicks versus Nets. You know what I mean? Because both our fan bases have a stake in that. You feel me? Like, so if y'all really rocking with the Knicks versus Nets game, let us know in the comments, man. We're gonna make it happen. You heard?
Yeah, I'm with it, man. But again, man, I feel like even with tonight's win, the significance of Kyrie not playing and us playing well is huge, man, because y'all can't relate because y'all don't know what it's like to have a player, whoever player you would equate Kyrie with on your team, like talent wise or impact wise. Y'all not missing that,
But we did though. In the most important
impact
part,
wise,
impact.
Mitchell Robinson. Kyrie?
Mitchell Robinson defensively is a gigantic impact for us.
You think he equates Kyrie and what he does for us?
You can already say that points in the paint per game, you feel me? We were leading that at one point so far. You feel me? Because it's the Mitchell Robinson
the defense,
effect. That's what I'm saying. Like offensively, no, there's not the same impact, but defense, yes. You feel me? It's the same kind of impact. And we know what it's like to miss that because we seen what his absence looked like in the playoffs, and that hurt us.
So to add to that, I don't think that's the excuse.
I'm not making an excuse.
No. But Knicks fans, y'all give me a lot of flack. Y'all say, "Oh, he injured." You got to play around that. I agree. I'm just saying it's still an impact. Whether that player is there, especially if it's a key player, whether or not they impact the team.
I still feel like we should have won, regardless. You feel me? We should have put better forth for effort. Like missing Mitchell Robinson is not an excuse. I'm just stating. You asked the question and I answered it. You feel me? You never once heard me say, "Well, if Mitchell Robinson was there, this would have been different." You feel me?
Yeah.
I never used that as a crutch. You feel me? But you asked the question and you said, we don't know what it feels like to be missing a player who has a big impact on our team. And I just clearly
said equate to Kyrie. You said equate to Kyrie. Okay, that's.
For his role. You feel me? For his role, like at this point,
Kyrie got a role too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kyrie's role is to put the ball in the basket.
No, he plays defense too. I got some defensive stats. The man he guards that guy.
He puts and he really don't guard the best player on the court, like wing perimeter wise. You feel me? Like when he's on the court, they kind of put him on a guy who doesn't really have a lot of an offensive.
He asks for those matchups though. Yeah. I remember him.
I'm not saying he don't.
Kemba.
I'm not saying that he don't. But what I'm saying is from what I've seen,
he's
usually on the guy with the least offensive bag. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, like I remember last season we beat the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard was guarding Kyrie, but I don't think Kyrie was guarding Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, that would have been a horrible matchup.
But I don't think he was guarding Kyrie anyway because he scorched him that night. We won that game.
Yeah.
But I said all that to segue to say that Joey Harris, man, like I said prior, I was critical of him and I gotta acknowledge the improvements. And I think him and Nash, they understand. I got a cool little nickname for Blake Griffin and Joe Harris. I call him 212 Jump Street. Like 21 Jump Street, the 212 Jump Street. You know what I'm saying?
I remember seeing that post and just shook my head like.
But y'all ain't got no nicknames for y'all players,
bro. Yes, we actually do, but I don't sit here and
Senate Candle Randall.
No, that's
French Fry Fournier.
No, that's
French Toast Fournier.
Cap. You feel me? I don't sit here and spend my time trying to think of nicknames. I got way too much more important things to do. You feel me? Man. But if one happens to, come by my mind, pause. I like Obi-Wan. That was me. You feel me?
Okay.
Obi-Wan. That was me. But I'm not sitting here racking my brain trying to think of nicknames. They calling RJ Barrett Broadway Barrett right now. You feel me? Like this is what's happening. You feel me? Like you talking about nobody got nicknames, just nobody's super hype about. I came up with a nickname. Listen to me. But that one 212 Jump Street is trash though. It's trash.
Shout to KD.
But yeah, since we talk about improvements, let's talk about it on my show, but I want to talk about it again.
Huh?
RJ Barrett, you feel me? Definitely looking like the second, as of right now, the second best player in the draft. In his draft.
Okay.
And right now I'm bumping Zion Williamson down. You feel me? Because accessibility, being on the court matters, bro.
Bro, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Nigga, when they talked all that Zion shit, I say, y'all better pay attention to Ja Morant.
Yo, being on
because he's second to Ja Morant. That's who you talking about.
As of right now, but I think that's not too much longer.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. It's not too much longer because RJ Barrett is a better two-way player. You feel me? He's a better two-way player. Ja Morant can't guard or defend anywhere near close to the way RJ Barrett
not saying
can.
He could, but
impact-wise,
what
I'm saying, I'm not saying he's not. You feel me? That's why I gave him the number one spot for now. That's if you watching the way that RJ Barrett is developing, it's very scary. You feel me? Because he's going to be very, very good. And I've been saying this for a long time. And now you're starting to see the fruits of his labor. You feel me? I bumped Zion Williamson down because being on the court actually matters. You feel me? You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not playing, you're not good.
He fat now.
They was
I don't mean to say it like that.
Nah, they're saying like he's over 300 pounds now. Yeah. You feel me? Like, boom, Greg Oden was the number one draft pick in his class. They were saying that he's supposed to be the second coming of Shaquille O'Neal. But you know what? We never saw it because he couldn't stay on the court. You feel me? I wish Zion Williamson all the health in the world because I never wish injuries on anybody. Roy. But exactly. But being on the court actually matters. And as of right now, RJ Barrett is an Iron Man. You feel me? He doesn't miss much time. And his improvement has been getting scary over the last 2 years. Like his first year, he was like, most people like, I don't know about this kid. There's so many holes in his game. You feel me? But I saw it. Next year, he couldn't. They said first year he couldn't shoot. Next year he come back. He shoots 41% from the 3-point line. You feel me?
Yeah. No,
they said
he from Duke, right?
Yeah.
Anybody from Duke, I'm kind of confident.
He said, they say, he can't shoot off the dribble, and his defense got better, but it's still shaky. This year he comes back. He's coming off of screens, nailing daggers from the 3-point line, and he's playing lock-up defense. You feel me? So this is what I'm saying. Like for now, Ja Morant is the first best player out that draft because of Zion Williams.
He averaging 35 right now. He lead the league.
Yeah, that's
points.
But what I'm saying is RJ Barrett is a better two-way player.
I feel you.
You feel me? Better two-way player. He rebounds better. RJ Barrett passing can be a lot better. You feel me? But he rebounds better. He defends better. You feel me? Like he's going to be number one soon.
They got Julius Randle, number 5, 28.7 scoring leader. He's tied with Paul George. KD, number 2 with 31 points. He averaged 31 points.
Yeah. And that's with Julius Randle struggling. You feel me?
Yeah, and listen, I know with Julius scoring 28, I watched the highlights, and he's hard to stop. You know, a lot of players, they can't stop him. But, excuse me, one game I felt like kind of, I won't say exposed the Knicks, but I definitely wanted to see the winner out of the Pacers. And, yeah, Karras did put in work, but that Sabonis Miles Turner matchup was hard for Randle to deal with.
And we had a bad shooting night.
And that's another thing too, right? And that's y'all trying to gain identity by adding a 3-ball to y'all game.
We not trying to gain that. That's kind of identity because up into that game, bro, we were shooting over 40% from the 3-point line as a team.
No, y'all started off high.
Matter of fact, we're still averaging over 40% from the 3-point line as a team, and that's with us having the most 3-pointers made so far in this season. So it's not us trying to add the identity. That's the identity now. But we also need to keep the identity of having that high level defensive intensity. You feel me? Yeah. And I feel like sometimes that waver. You see it sometimes, but sometimes it's like, yeah, you know, we gonna score, we gonna make 23. So we don't really need to defend that well. You feel me? Like,
but I still feel like oh shit, it is 8 o'clock. Respectfully,
it's probably Angelo Blue because I can tell he been fiending in the comments.
Who Run the City? This Who Run the City, the podcast.
Brooklyn. You know who it is.
Yeah, it was good.
That's why I'm calling 8 o'clock on the dot. I want all the goddamn smoke. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
listen,
one
Seth.
Nick 0.
What's good, fellas?
What's
Chilling,
good,
man. What's good? What's good?
Said
Yo,
damn.
check it. So I don't even know what the net score is. I tried to check it there commercial, but
Don't tell me the Knicks score.
the Knicks is
Yo, don't tell me the score.
22-9.
Bro,
Oh Lord.
yo, I'm recording the game so I can watch it when I get home.
Oh
Yo,
man.
check it. I see, yo,
Bro,
any team
I'm about
that
to-
got
I'm about to-
somebody
I'm
that
about to
could
hang
guard
up on you,
Julius
bro.
Randle one-on-one,
Bro.
the Knicks can't beat him.
I'm
Damn.
about to hang up on this
They
guy.
lost.
Yo,
They got somebody that can guard him one-on-one. They finished because he's lost. He looked like dubious handle from the year before.
Bro.
I want to.
Oh my God.
yo,
I want to
yo,
go to this.
no, listen.
I've been letting my nephew tea time
listen.
and his main man,
Yo,
Fluky, get away with this argument.
Uh-huh.
I had an epiphany the other night.
bro.
Every time we talk about them getting gentlemen swept by the Atlanta Hawks and how badly Julius Randle played,
Right.
you know what they hit me with?
What
It
they
was his
say?
first playoffs.
Bro.
To do better and blah blah blah.
Oh, stop it.
Hold on, you know who else?
Did he
was
really
his
just say the
first
score
playoffs
of the
last
game?
season?
Like, did the
Trey
say do that?
Young, and he bust y'all
Yo.
ass and still home in the garden.
Yo,
And I love y'all. Good night.
Did he really? I
Goddammit.
don't even care to answer
Alright,
because he
good
really
night.
just tried to ruin the Knick game for me, and he know I'm recording it and waiting for me to watch it
I
when I get
won't
home.
say the score.
You
but
feel me? Like,
that
yo,
was a good
I don't
call.
even care
Shout
to
to
answer
Sid.
anymore. Like,
That's my
I'm kind of
guy.
tight. I go through a lot of trouble to avoid the score. You feel me? So I could go home and watch the game. That's kind of trash, man. That was kind of trash.
Yo,
You feel me?
He was talking that shit.
Yeah, it was Trey Young's first playoffs, but he also had a lot of offensive help. That's a fact. That Bogdanovich, whatever his name is,
Bogdanovich,
he was balling out. Herder was balling. You feel me? Collins was balling. There was a lot of offensive help. We couldn't triple team Trey Young because everybody else was scoring. They triple team Julius Randle.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I feel like one of the biggest problems is that Randall is the facilitator. Like, he can't do it all. Yeah, it made him the focus of the offense. And my thing is, like, why is the point guard there,
Bro?
He do more facilitating than your point guard. That's
again,
not good.
If you watch the games that we've won, Julius Randle has gave up the offensive. Like, if somebody's hot, he's giving them the ball. You feel me? Like when in that overtime against the Celtics, he let Fournier go off because
it's
he was
not
hot.
Kemba giving them the ball.
But because the reason why they do that because Julius Randle commands so much attention. You feel me? The reason why we're such a good 3-point shooting team, and I'm gonna tell you from watching the game, is because Randle's initiating the offense.
There's no 1-2 punch.
So, like, what are you talking?
There's Randle, and then there's nobody.
That's Cap.
Who is
that's super Cap.
Who y'all go to?
Bro, everybody in the top in the starting five except for Mitchell Robinson is averaging over 15 points a game.
Oh, I respect
you feel
that.
me? Like everybody except for Mitchell Robinson. So what are you talking about? Is who's hot that night? You feel me? That's who's getting the ball. We saw RJ Barrett in a New Orleans game. He was hot. They gave him the ball to close out the game. You feel me? What do you mean there's no 1-2 punch? It was a night when Kemba Walker was hot. They gave Kemba Walker the ball to close out the game because he was hot. You feel me? Like, that's what I was trying to tell everybody about this team. So this is why we was good, and that's why we've been so good in the beginning, because the scoring load has been spread out throughout the whole team. You feel me? When Derrick Rose come off the bench and he's hot, they give him the ball. You feel me? Like, so it's not necessarily the two comes from whoever else is hot. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel you. And again, like I said last season, and I'm gonna do this all through the podcast every week about the clutch wins. You know, you guys got a few, and you see how big those wins are. You know, you got one versus Chicago, and I think y'all got like maybe 1 or 2 more. You know, you had a blowout or something like that. But those games where it's 5 points or less, them shits count. And those separate. Count. And as you can see, as we already predicted, that the East is going to be tough.
Absolutely.
You look at the standings, there's like 4, 5, and 3 teams. That's us included. And, you know, it's Washington. Teams that weren't a threat are now a threat. You know, Washington, they changed their whole team up. You know, I mentioned them to say that any team that's in a division, we got to pay attention to them. You know, I know this is Knicks versus Nets, and you know I'm about all that. But trust me, these teams are not going to for lack of better words, they're not gonna go down easy. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna fight. They definitely want to compete. You know, I mean, Cavaliers is even 5-4. They got to win. As a matter of fact, the top 8 teams in the East Coast have winning records, and even the Hornets tied with 8th at 5-4. So, I mean, the Bucks are 4-4. Like,
Yeah.
shit is different. Celtics 4-5. Hawks 4-5. We don't know if
and
that
what I
stays
said about the
same.
Celtics is starting to prove to be absolutely right. You feel me? Remember when I was telling you when everybody had the Celtics above the Knicks for ending the season, and I said that is not going to be true. You feel me?
I ain't
Because
saying
they didn't really. No, I know. I'm not saying when I say everybody.
Yeah.
I don't mean you. When
Yeah.
when I feel like you say something, I say you. When I say everybody, I mean like the major, outlets
Networks
and
and
stuff.
shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So everybody had the Celtics above the Knicks going into the end of the season. I said, nope, they did not really improve that team. And what's been proven between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is that every year they together, their win percentage goes down. Every year they together.
They got commotion. Marcus Smart spoke out. You know, I don't really consider them a threat, even though they got the talent. I don't see the chemistry.
That's a fact.
So, shit, they got a good coach. You know, he just went over there, forget his name, but he was he was assistant net coach. So, I know they got good coaching, and I could see they trying to work things out, but I don't know if it's going to be this season. You got hungry teams like the Brooklyn Nets that don't care to wait for them to work it out. We gonna run through them if we can. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the Boston Celtics, they're another organization that got fat. You know, they got 17 championships. They good. LA, same thing. You know, Knicks, they got 2. That's enough for y'all. We got 0, man. We want in. We want to be in the championship club. And again, shout out to KD, because I think part of the significance of him being here is an organization with 0 titles. And he was a rookie and came into the Seattle Supersonics situation like that, where they didn't have anything, you know, and OKC with the expansion situation. And, you know, he did the Golden State thing. We know this already. And now he's here to kind of continue that path. That's my opinion. I think this is a saga for Harden and KD and Kyrie. You know, they said it's likely he'll play because the mayor going to change the mandate on January 1st.
I did some reading, and because I was a little bit tight that the only thing they were talking about was, sports players being able to play. You know what I mean? I'm happy that Kyrie could play. Like I said, I always want to watch the best players play basketball. You feel me? And I'm happy that he's going to be able to play. But my concern was there's not enough talk about all of the common folk who need their jobs being able to work. You feel me? That's the only thing that kind of bothered me. You feel me? Like, shout out to Kyrie being able to play. And I thought that it was trash that he couldn't play from the beginning, right? But yeah, I think it need be more emphasis. Kyrie is a millionaire. He got other sources of income coming in aside from his NBA check. You feel me? None of his endorsements dropped him. You feel me? He's still getting that chicken. Yeah. You feel me? So I think it just needed to be a little bit more concerned about, common folk. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kyrie though. Hopefully he is back on the court, because again, I like to watch great basketball.
Yeah, I can see that's all money motivated. You know what I'm saying? Places like the Barclays will lose money. You know what I mean? Listen, I know politics and business, that sometimes it coincides, but as a fan, I'll just be wanting to watch the game and watch Kyrie, one of my favorite players. Like, when I'm bored, I watch his highlights. Like, you see his handles, the shits is godly, bro. Yeah, I do I do the highlights. I be like tween cross spin fillet. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie be doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I be into all of that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Kyrie. He one of my favorite players. Yeah. And hopefully he'll be back January 1st. And hopefully he changed it that day, and then he played that same day they changed the mandate. That's what I'm hoping for.
It is going to take a little bit more time there. You feel me?
Yeah, he'll be back for the playoffs though.
It's definitely probably going to take at least a month or 2. You feel me? Because like soon as he get in office, he can't just go magic wand, bling, bling, bling.
Yeah,
you feel me? So yeah, again, I like to see players play. You feel me? These guys worked all their life to get to where they are. You feel me? Yeah. And NBA careers is not particularly long. You feel me? Pause. You know what I mean? Like, so to take away that's just, to me, that's just not right. These guys work their whole life to get here. To take away, to even shorten more of their time to do what they love is trash for any reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, again, in the business side, sometimes it interfere with the fun for fans. I get it, but I don't like it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that wasn't a business side. That was a political side.
Yeah,
you know what I
business,
mean?
political. To me, that should be the same sometimes.
Sometimes,
I mean,
but this time it's just that business wise. The Brooklyn Nets want Kyrie on the court. You feel me?
definitely.
Politically, that's what this was about.
I
You
seen
feel me?
Steve Nash. He had a quote too. He was like, "Yes, he played that mandate. Yeah, we want it. Let him play."
Absolutely, like that. That it wouldn't make no sense any other way. You feel me?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, even though this is not Nick or net related, on the other hand, you know, when you got players like Ben Simmons who's just refusing to play on his own
Disgusting.
accord, you feel me? And then now they they trying to force him to go to therapy. Clearly
Yeah.
he needs it though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Clearly he's in a very tough situation. You feel me? The media and the fan base is turned against him. And I can imagine how tough that is to deal with on the psyche.
Man,
and
that RC looking like a softie.
and they about to start charging him like 300 and something.
No, they
K.
charged him. Today was the first day.
Yeah,
Every tonight's game, he got charged $360,000 for one game. Now they asked him to just take a few jump shots, you know, play some defense. And you too cool for that? Okay. Like whatever. Like this is why I don't want him on my team, bro.
So look, and this is again, I always come back to this one sentiment.
He's a headache.
Right? Well, this I always come
maybe
back
he's
to,
a good guy. I don't know.
I always come back to this one sentiment, right?
Yeah.
You know, about being held accountable for signing these contracts. The Sixers are holding him accountable.
Hell yeah. Yo, who run the city? Who run the city?
Yo, this is Jay, man. I just had to call and say the Nets run the city.
Yo, shout to my guy Jay.
Where's all that top seed, number one seed? The Knicks was. Hey, that shit was crazy to me. Niggas posted number one seed in the second game of the season.
You never saw me
so
post
that
that
shit, Jay.
You never saw me post that. Don't call up here with that because you never saw me post that.
Nah, you didn't post it, but your man's was posting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
that coming from?
yeah. But when you calling up here, you calling up here to talk to me though. You feel me? When you talk to Nick.
I'm calling up here to talk to Breeze and say that Brooklyn run the city. You ain't hear me?
Yeah, I don't run nothing.
Daddy out there, baby. I'm calling to say Brooklyn run the city.
Y'all don't run nothing.
That shit, Jay.
So you called the cap. I heard you.
Brooklyn run the city, baby.
So you called the cap. I heard you, bro.
To the end of the season, you gonna see.
Yeah, yo, bro, listen.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the show.
Shout out to you, bro. But
you already know what it is.
yo, Jay,
later,
I
Jay.
appreciate you, but yeah,
Bro,
I get it.
You, my guy.
You
For
called
real.
the cap.
Bro.
I heard. Yeah, he called the cap. Heard.
Yo, man, 2-0, man. Where the Knick fans at?
Oh, now it's 2-0.
2-0.
Look, you only keep count when the net fans call up, huh?
I keep count.
You feel good today. It was like 3.
Yeah.
You had
a
look,
good day.
No, you know what's funny about you guys, man? You net fans. When y'all was losing, it was quiet for y'all.
Nah, I pull up. Don't do
I'm talking about the people calling.
Oh, okay.
None of y'all was calling.
Yo, they could have been at work.
Y'all won 3 games, and now y'all calling up crazy. Like, bro, what happened to
5
that
games.
same energy?
Oh, you talking about when he was 2-3?
Yeah, what happened to that same energy
Yo, we
before?
hype. We got good reason to be
bro,
hyped.
and this is all I'm saying. And the Knicks fans had good reason to be hyped too.
Yeah, but y'all ain't run the city because y'all was 2-1.
We never not ran the city. That's
Bro,
my
y'all
point.
lost the grip. Y'all ain't got
we
the
did.
pressure. Like we took that
didn't lose-
pressure. Like
No.
the pressure of winning. New York was always the tough part, one of the toughest teams. Like every year, you feel like the Knicks had a chance when they had Pat, right? After Pat, you didn't really feel like they had a chance. I think Melo tried to bring that feeling back, but shit, we just got to see how great Melo was. I don't feel like he took the Knicks nowhere personally, you know what I'm saying? But shout to him, you know, he on LA,
Yo,
he
again,
holding them down.
Don't nobody post the score to the Knicks game in the comments, bro. I'm waiting to go home, watch the game. I don't care win, lose, or draw. Don't post the score in the comments, bro. I will leave. You feel me? I would literally get up from this table and leave because that's disrespectful. You feel me? Respect my handle. You feel me?
Man. Yo, our score is crazy. But yo, listen, real quick. Nash just pulled a fancy move. He sent David Duke, Kessler Edwards, Day'Ron Sharpe, and Cam Thomas to the G League. and Nick Claxton.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying that's a good move. Risky, but good move, especially with Nick Claxton. And I say that because you know they're not going to get playing time with this roster rotation that he got going right now. You keep him in the G League, you keep him warm, you keep him ready. You know, so when you call him up, it's easy to call him up. It's easy to call him up. So we better at letting them go to the G League and get some run than having them just sit on the bench, you know? And I like that. I seen Cam Thomas after the game. LaMarcus Aldridge scored 20,000 points that game, and Cam Thomas kind of had his head down. And I know it's because he want to play. You know, he wants to be out there actually contributing to the win. And I heard his interviews after like 3 buzzer beaters in the summer league. This guy is a vocal leader. He knows his teammates is confident in him, and he's confident in them. And I like that move by Nash. I like him sending them to the G League for them to keep them warm, keep them ready. So when we call them up, you know, it's go time. So shout to Nash. You know, again, like I want to give credit to Nash and Joey Harris specifically on this show because I was real, you know what I mean, tough on them, real hard on them prior. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Nash, you're doing good coaching. I like the roster rotation. You added Bruce Brown and Bembry to get minutes. That helped us be a better ball club. And you know, Joey Harris, he slowed down his shot attempts, and that also helped us, especially with the ball rotation. And one more thing, we taking more 2-pointers than 3-pointers. We making that obvious. We're attacking the basket more instead of just chucking up threes like a D'Antoni would. So shout to you, Nash. I see you. Keep doing your thing.
In a couple weeks, Nash is gonna be the problem again.
Listen, I gotta keep it real. If it is, it is. But look, LaMarcus Aldridge, he scored. He don't score. I remember I say, yo, LaMarcus Aldridge is a good player. He was like, yo, he averaged 12 and 5. Listen, he came in.
No,
listen,
your words that you use when I said that he's one of the best. He's the best center.
Not the very best center in the NBA. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Yeah, I believe
10.
the words were exactly. Right now, he's the best center.
Nah, one of the best. He's one of the best.
It wasn't no one of.
No.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I said what I said because you said he's the best center in the NBA right now, and I'm like, how is he the best? This is my exact words. How is he the best center if he's only averaging 12 and 5? You feel me? Like
he one of the best big men, and I think
that's still not even true.
Yeah, I think when you got a player that in his first 7 minutes in the game, he jump in and score 10 points. Yeah, we like what we doing with LaMarcus Aldridge. He's either the 6th man.
I'm not saying that he's
man.
playing. I'm not saying that he's playing bad, but what I'm saying when you say he's one of the best centers,
I'm telling you why. Because his minutes, like the plus minus situation, like when he's on the floor, there's a definite good. Like one with stat you won't see is the defensive contest. He don't necessarily block the shot. But him being there, his presence, like you got to shoot over him and his arms is up. So he might jump too, you know, but he big. So I feel like he helps with defending the paint. Not like one of the best blockers or nothing like that. He ain't jumping out like Jared Allen and sending shit out in the stands. But he definitely, you got to shoot over him. And I see the field goal percentage for the opponent go down when LaMarcus Aldridge is in the game. And he opens up the offense because now he's not the only KD's not the only one with a mid-range attack. And that's what I think top fan, and that's what I was defending, that top fan Ty West was saying about with the matchups between Embiid and Mitch Robinson and LaMarcus Aldridge.
I didn't hear that argument from what my people were saying that
they was mixing his shit all up.
They said that he said that Aldridge is better than Embiid. I didn't see it myself, so I can't say he said it or didn't, but that's what they saying. And
I spoke to him about it.
And I hear it is not just one person saying it. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
all Knicks fans said that.
I'm inclined to believe that, you know what I mean? He said that.
Nah,
I've heard him say some wild stuff like that before. So
they definitely
he be saying some wild stuff sometimes.
Yeah, they try to remix my guy's shit, but he was just saying that, you know, Aldridge would give Mitch Robinson a hard time. Like, granted, he did whatever he did with Embiid,
I don't think so.
But I added to that and said so. that LaMarcus Aldridge have a better mid-range game than an Embiid and would give him a harder time.
This is why I don't believe it's true, right? Mitchell Robinson has a hard time defending centers that can shoot from 3-point range and are quick-footed. LaMarcus Aldridge are neither of those.
He shoot threes?
Not
Who run the
efficient.
city? Who run the city?
Yo, it's Kev. What's goody?
Kev was
Yo,
good,
what's
bro.
good, Kev?
Okay, so I'm going to speak on this conversation because I was the one that was on the live with him. You wasn't, so you can't go by what Ty said. Okay, it was 3 Knicks fans on the live with him. It was me, JJ, and Sean. And he literally said, out his mouth, that that LaMarcus Aldridge was better than Joel Embiid. That's exactly what he said.
I asked him. He was talking about matchups.
Bro, he's lying. He's lying, bro.
Well,
when I tell you, me and you, we chill together, you know I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
I'm not saying he said it, didn't say it. I'm saying that when I spoke to him about it, that he was like, yeah, that's what they saying. But what I meant was, he didn't even say that he didn't say it. He said, yeah, what I meant was. And that's what we was discussing.
No, that's not what he said at all. Not one bit. He said that to you to switch to try to like fix it up.
Because he know he was wilding.
But I do feel like Mitch Robinson.
I'm not gonna put words in somebody's mouth just for the F of it, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, really. But for argument's sake, I do think Aldridge gives Mitch Robinson a hard time.
No, that's not what we talking about. We talking about Joel Embiid. Don't change
Joel Embiid. He ain't on our team.
The topic that you brought up was Ty said that LaMarcus Aldridge was better than Joel Embiid. That was the topic.
That Ty said. I never said
ain't
that.
Got nothing to do with it. That's what Ty said.
No, but that's what the conversation went to when me and Ty was talking. I was like, "Yo, that's what you said." He said, "That's it." I'm telling you how the conversation went. He said, "He didn't say no. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said." I meant to say, yeah. He said something like, "Yo, yeah."
After the fact.
I don't think. Nah, I think logically, not being biased, everybody know that Joel Embiid. I mean, you talk about now, not just LaMarcus Aldridge as a whole, but Joel Embiid will have to reach goals that LaMarcus Aldridge already reached. So I don't know what his angle was, but that wasn't my argument. My argument was that, yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is going to bring Mitch out, and that's going to make the paint. We could get in there after that. You know what I'm saying? Bring Mitch out the paint. Bring Mitch out the paint because LaMarcus Aldridge got a better mid-range game than Joel Embiid. I ain't saying that he better than Joel Embiid
shoot from 3 better than LaMarcus Aldridge.
But I said mid-range.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that that doesn't open up the floor that much.
Yeah, he can shoot the 3 too.
Having a good mid-range shot doesn't really open the floor as much as having a good 3-point shot. So Mitchell Robinson still can recover from a mid-range area. You feel me? Mitch Robinson again has trouble with especially this point of him coming back in recovery. He has more trouble with centers that can shoot the 3 that are quick-footed.
That's why Miles Turner burnt y'all probably.
First of all, Miles Turner made more 3. You're like
Miles Turner could shoot the ball though.
Not that good. You feel me?
He shot 7 for 10, man. He was scorching y'all.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's gonna happen. Don't get it twisted like it can't happen to y'all.
No, I'm just looking for weak spots. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't all that either.
Yeah, we do all right.
Yeah,
your defense ain't all that either, bro. You ain't gonna. You let's not go there. But anyway, y'all, I got love for y'all.
Yo, Kev, appreciate you on the call up, Brody.
All right,
just love.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1. Nets.
Now you want to count. You wasn't counting when no Net fans wasn't calling up.
I was counting.
When
2-1.
When no Net fans was calling up, it was call up Net fans.
Yeah. I wanted them to call up. That's call a fact.
Up. And you know that's hilarious about y'all. Yo, I'm looking at the comments. The comments was quiet when the Nets was struggling. It was no Net fans in the comments, bro. It was none. Now y'all out here talking crazy spicy. I see y'all. You feel me? And shout out to my Knicks fans who's still in the comments. You feel me? Like, we don't go anywhere. Whether we struggling, we winning, we losing, we in here.
We in here.
We need Links back, man.
Yeah, man. Links production.
Who run the city? Who this?
Yo, this is Big Angelo.
I was waiting for Angelo to call up.
Yeah, who run the city?
I know you was. I heard you was talking. You was looking for me, man. But I was.
Who run the city,
I
Angelo?
was looking for you in the street, but you know, I ain't gonna go there.
Let him know who run the city, Angelo.
Anyway, I got a coworker over here, right?
Yeah.
I don't say much to him about the game because it's early. But your boy over here popping champagne, and y'all went from the 4th seed to the 1st seed. Now y'all back in the 7th seed, and I said, you know what? I told you to slow down. but see, that's how Knicks fans is.
Right.
You know, they jumped the gun.
Exactly. Who run the
Y'all
city,
always
Angelo?
jumping the gun.
Yo, Angelo, you wasn't looking for me in those streets, man.
Yo,
Trust me, I was looking for you. I was hitting the wrong borough.
Yo, listen, you wasn't looking for me in the streets, Angelo.
I was hitting the wrong boroughs, baby. I heard Staten Island, then I heard Queens, and I was like, yo, I ain't looking for this dude no more, man.
I live in Brooklyn, fam. I live in Brooklyn.
Man, yo, I heard you live in Queens, man.
I live in Queens, man.
Yo, let him know who run the city, Angelo.
I ain't looking for that dude no more, man.
Listen, man.
Yo, tell him run the city, Angelo.
If you came to Staten Island, you'd have probably found me, man.
Tell him run the city.
Yeah, it's all good. But listen, may both teams, especially my team, have a better season.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, Angelo, appreciate you on the call up, Brody.
Yo, win that game tonight, man. Win that game tonight, baby.
Yeah.
You already?
You know, I
100.
I want it. Yeah. Man. Shout out to 3-1.
Yeah, like
Brooklyn Nets in the building.
This the happiest he's been in 3 weeks.
Listen, we building momentum.
Yo.
Slowly but surely, the tortoise.
Your man was in here somber.
Game by game.
Your man was in here somber over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Bro, like, listen, man, you miss a player that equate to Kyrie beside too, man. And then not even like he injured. Like, you gotta go through all of this just to play. Like, golly, let him play. You talking about I was somber? I was somber. And I'm telling you why. It's because Kyrie and Nash was loyal to Joey. And those two things mainly was really my issue. And it's not this week because we learned how to play without Kyrie. And I knew it would take time. I didn't know it would be this soon, but I did give us the first 10 games to see what we can do.
Yo, listen, man.
And I hope we 7-3 going into the
us Knicks fans were looking for this big fan breezy on it.
games.
This big fan breezy. This guy I'm sitting next to today, we was looking for him for 3 weeks, man. Couldn't find him.
Nah, man.
It was a whole different guy sitting next to me for 3 weeks.
I was chilling, man. You know, you gotta wait things out sometime, man. You know, you gotta be honest about the what's going on. And as much as I'm a fan, I gotta be honest. And I think that Nash really did shake things up. And sending Cam Thomas and Daron Sharp to the G League, keeping them guys warm and ready to get in, to jump in the rotation whenever they get called back up was vital. Because the truth is that Nash cannot burn out Harden and KD in the beginning of the season. This is not a 72-game season. This is an 82-game season. And we need those guys to rest sometime or another. Back-to-backs, like right now, we on the road. This is the first road game. And then I think on Sunday to Monday, that's a back-to-back game. We're going to need KD and Harden to get rest, or either one of them to get rest. We can't burn those guys out. Huh?
Who y'all play on those games?
We played Toronto, and then I think we play Chicago.
Ain't no rest.
You see what I'm saying?
Ain't no rest.
We gotta find a way to get
Don't
rest.
sleep on Toronto. I can tell you firsthand.
Nah, we not sleeping.
Don't sleep on Toronto. I can tell you firsthand.
Yeah, no, they in the standings, bro. They putting in work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because look, the Net fans was clowning us for losing to Toronto, and
I thought y'all had that in the bag.
Bro,
I ain't gonna
listen, I thought so too. I ain't gonna lie. We started off great, but I was telling people, even though OG had the game out of his he had an out of body experience. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They're a really good team. OG Anunoby is not a trash player.
Nah,
you feel me?
With 36 points.
Baby Drake, what's his name?
I'm talking about Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. You feel me?
Nice.
Yeah, and I forgot the other dude name that they got on their team.
He ain't nicer than Harden. You talking about Siakam? I think
Siakam didn't play that game.
Oh,
yeah, but it's another dude.
Oh, yeah, you talking about that rookie?
Yeah, he been killing.
Yeah, man, he averaged like 18. I think his name Bonds.
Yeah, he been killing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
He's fire.
So like, I watching them play, I knew like these guys are pretty good. So y'all got them, and then Chicago. Y'all got to find some time to rest KD and Harden tonight.
See, we got Toronto, and then we got Chicago on Monday. So that's a lot of flying. That's a lot of jet lag. You know what I'm saying? We switching time zones. That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough, you know. So again, those games we can't take for granted. This is a big game for us. We definitely want to go in at least with the momentum of a 4-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? If we could go into that Toronto game with a 4-game win streak, that probably could carry us into Chicago and then carry us past Chicago. You know, only thing that has to happen is Nash has to coach this situation. Like, he has to. Harden right now got 20 minutes. KD got 21 minutes. Harris got 21 minutes. C. Carter only got 5. Bembry got 7. Aldridge got 10. I expect that though. Patty Mills got 11. You gotta, who else is there to play? You gotta play Javon Carter and Bembry and Bruce Brown. You gotta play these guys.
And this is what's the importance about really beating teams that you're supposed to beat, right?
Yeah.
Because this is your opportunity to rest your star players.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what y'all gotta handle business tonight. Yo, real quick, my fault. Yo, Unc, it's all good. You feel me? Because he just said my bad for saying the score. Because he didn't know I was recording.
Later, bro.
I got you. I got you, bro.
Yeah, you know I'm trying.
Yeah, yo. So, yo, it's all good. I was trying to tell you, but you were so hyped to try to bring the smoke. You wasn't trying to hear me.
Yeah, he brought me that. Yo, that was one of the best callers tonight, man. Shout out to Angelo too. He brought the smoke.
Yo, listen,
and Jay brought the smoke too. Shout out to my guy Jay.
Yo, listen, me and Uncle Said do this all the time.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like literally. After games, calling the phone, we arguing with each other. I think one night it's about like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm on the phone with him, and we're yelling at the top of our lungs. Yeah, my aunt said she was looking at him like this.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny. Shout out to her, because trust me, I know the women of big fans got to deal with a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of testosterone.
Yeah, listen, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So shout out to the women that are the women are big fans. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle said that lost our voice a few times. You feel me?
Yeah. Yo, and since we doing that, man,
he hung up on me that night too. I remember that.
Since we doing that, man, shout out to my guy Jason Tucker, man, because this guy, he been with me when we was seeing the
comments too.
Shout out to my guy, man, for real. We used to watch the Barclays being built, like just go over there and just like stand there and just watch them. Like you see the construction workers beam by beam putting up the Barclays. That's a different feeling for a fan. Trust me when I tell you, when your team ain't never had no team, your town never had a team, you could count, a basketball team. Yo, it mean a lot, especially when you're not a Knicks fan and they the ones who represent the city. So trust me, Jason Tucker was there with me. The first Brooklyn Net game I went to, Jason Tucker was there with me. Trust me, man. This is my guy, man. Especially, not only that, I could go on forever. But shout out to Jason Tucker, man. That's my guy, man. One of the best fans I know.
Yeah, look, shout out to all the fans in the comment. Brooklyn Net and Nick alike. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, man.
I mean? And shout out to the comments that's coming through on the YouTube, man.
Watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I see y'all. You feel me? That's important. You feel me? Share the live from YouTube if you in there. You already know the vibes. We need all that YouTube love.
Yo,
you feel me?
And listen, I'm asking y'all to watch us on the YouTube because one, we want the subscribers. I keep it real with you.
Absolutely, all day in America.
Yeah. You know, two, the comments is easier because when you're watching on Facebook and I try to reply to your comments, you know, it's like the comments is moving.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's like hard to reply sometimes because I'll be watching the show like, yo, trust me, I'll be entertained. I'll be watching this guy with all his cap. I'm like, man, this
ain't
is
no cap over here.
Hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that if you want us to reply to your comments, please do it on YouTube.
Jason Tucker, I got you, bro. He said post the YouTube link in the comments. I got you right now. Give me a second.
Man, please, subscribe to our Pit It at Age. You know what I'm saying?
I got like 5 different YouTube pages, bro. Just give me a second.
And Jay, man, this guy talking about he want to do a Nick Net rap. And I said let's do it first. He said no. Then he said yeah. So listen, Jay rap. I probably fuck around and get Jay on the track with me because I know you. You probably get Fluke on the track.
I wasn't planning on getting anybody.
Oh, all right. So yeah, I'm a flex then. You know
I was planning to smoke you all by myself.
Stop it. You ain't gonna smoke me.
I was planning to smoke you all by myself, bro.
I already got a KD song where I put in the players. I said
that don't mean nothing to me.
But I said come on, man. I don't want to give you no sauce,
Yeah, you
man.
don't have to. I don't need no.
You ain't probably
Bruh.
even hear the entendres in there. You know what I'm saying?
I listen to rap.
My flow sound like swish.
I mean, I listen to rap. I make rap music, bro.
And because I be going in.
I'm not worried about you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I don't want to cause no worries. I'm already scary hour vlogging. Yo, man, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Yo,
don't make me do it. Y'all know better. I'm telling you, I'm scary hour vlogging.
Clearly, nobody knows better. Clearly.
Yo, y'all see me Dawn vlogging. I'm the Dawn vlogger, man.
Clearly,
I'm out
clearly
here.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, nobody. You know what I mean? If you the Dawn, I'm
Yo,
the Dawn
listen.
What you talking about?
I'm the vlog father. I just said that.
You said you the Dawn. No, you just said you the Dawn.
The vlog
no, you didn't say the Dawn father. You just said you the Dawn vlogger.
The vlog father.
You just said you the Dawn vlogger.
No,
and I said I'm the Godfather.
You could be the Godfather, but I'm the vlog father. You know what I'm saying?
You said you the Dawn vlogger.
That's I got multiple AKAs. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to steal my thunder, bro?
Stop. Yo, Joey, this is flagrant. If this is a game, this is a game that would have been a Ron Artest file right there. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
that
man.
was flagrant. Yo, but trust me, bro, when it come down to pages, man, I don't know. I might have some Knicks fans scared to make a page, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody.
Listen, bro.
Everybody that pull up to the page.
Nobody,
it's all love.
Nobody has to, and I know who you talking about. Shout out to the team Knicks and Ish Kev. You can't force nobody to make a page. You can't pressure
nobody to make no page.
You can't pressure nobody into making a page.
Pressure.
If you don't want to make a page,
you don't love to the pressure.
If you don't want to make a page, you don't want to make a page. He has a lot of fun coming to your page and knocking stuff over. You feel me? He be coming your page. I'm in here,
yo, man,
on the regular.
I be like, pick that shit up
every day, and he knocks it down again.
Yo, and this is what I'm saying. How you gonna say kick in the door when I welcome them in?
Well, listen, man. He kick in the door. You ain't welcome in to do what he be doing,
what
swinging his arms all around.
I knew what the atmosphere was when I met him. So trust me, I expected something of this nature. You know what I'm saying? And speaking
Angelo Blue, you should absolutely should. I'm sorry. Angelo Blue said he's looking into doing the page.
Do it.
Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Man,
listen, that's one thing about my fault.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's one thing about us, bro. We are encouraging all of you guys to step out and branch out on your own, create your own following, and build upon your own personalities, because we gonna support you, bro. You feel me? There's no kind of animosity, no kind of nah, bro. We want this community to grow and be the cook culture super conglomerate. Yeah, take over the world.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Listen, man. I seen a rant by T-Time earlier. He was talking this shit about, how he the OG, triple OG of this shit. And, he deserves some of it. He deserves a lot of that credit. You know what I mean? Because he even went and did the dates and said, yo, I started here. And it was prior. It was
2017.
It was after I started my page. Like, I started vlogging and doing a little shit.
You said after. I ain't start after.
Oh yeah, but well, you started before. I said I started after you. That's what I said. I said I started after you.
Okay, I ain't hear that part.
Yeah, chill, man.
Nah, I'm just making sure you got it right. They don't know the whole story. You got to make sure you reporting the right information.
Yeah,
dog.
But again, like even before that, shout out to my guy Jason Tucker. He had me do an article with a Brooklyn newspaper called a Brooklyn Eagle on Montague and Court Street.
I used to work over there. You already know.
So case in point is,
I was working over there at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we used to chill on the block.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that shit. Yeah, that's where the newspaper was at, on the corner. Case in point, they had gave us an opportunity to have an article, and I was talking about changing the name from the Brooklyn Nets to the Brooklyn Knights, and how it's synonymous with the Brooklyn Knight. If you're from Brooklyn, you're a Brooklyn Knight, and so on and so forth, yada yada. But case in point is, before I had a page, I was doing big fan shit like that with me and Jason Tucker. So that's why I ask all Knick fans to respect my page. Y'all pull up trying to troll, not understanding y'all dealing with the Yoda. Y'all dealing with the, you know what I'm saying? We the top fans. Like you don't talk spicy to us.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean? Like, but
we do.
Y'all habitual line steppers. So we gotta step up. We step up and show up and show out.
We say what we want to say when we want to say.
Listen,
you already know the vibes. You know what I mean? When it comes, that's dope that you did the article. Ain't taking no way. No kind of anything from that. But what I'm saying is this: when it comes to this live sports talk, You feel me?
Mhm.
Wasn't nobody doing it before me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I give you that. I said when I started, I ain't stopped.
That's
I kept
facts.
it popping.
And I give you your flowers for that all the time. I always tell you, yo, I'm proud of the way your page grow. But
Yeah.
what is not going to happen, right? where the line gets drawn is when I don't feel like I'm being respected as the godfather of this internet live sports talk. I did that. You feel me? That was me.
Nah, I ain't taking that from you.
You feel me?
I ain't listen. I never even seen sports in this. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. I take your word for it. You know what I
Absolutely,
mean?
it's online, bro. It's
Yeah.
still, all those videos are still up.
Yeah. So that being said, listen, man, that's what happens. You got to put in the work. He not calling himself the Godfather because no other reason I imagine besides being work putting in. You know what I'm saying?
And I help people. grow. That's what I do.
Yeah, me too.
You feel me?
Top fan, Ty West.
I'm not saying you not.
You
You
know
feel
what I
me?
mean?
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
a lot of this stems from somewhere.
Yeah.
It stems from somebody,
Mhm.
and I'm that somebody.
Oh, I just see Rodriguez again.
Let's see. It might be somebody else.
No, that's definitely Kev.
Who run the city? Who this? I was about to say Nixon. Yo, Kev. We can't. Nah, Kev. We can't do it. I'm sorry, Kev. Come on, man.
I told you.
Yo, listen.
I told you, Kev.
We don't do double calls, Kev. You already know you my guy.
I told you.
You already
Kev,
know. I hung up on my uncle several times for this. You feel me? I've hung up on a lot of people for double calling. I'm sorry, Kev, but if I let you talk, then I gotta let everybody talk, bro. And that's not what we do here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told you, Kev, stay in your vlogging lane.
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man.
Don't do that to my guy. You feel me? Don't do that. You feel me? I hung up on a lot of net fans. And
I ain't talking about the phone call.
Oh.
I was just cooking them just
I'm
so
about
GP.
to say.
No. That's what we do that for everybody.
Yeah, I hang up on a lot of net fans.
Yeah,
No.
I'm saying he got to stay in his vlogging lane.
He don't got to stay nowhere.
Because he know he's scared to come outside for real.
Nah, he outside every day
I mean?
on your page with his feet up.
His feet don't be up.
His feet be up, bro.
I seen him talking to Ty West, praying to God.
He look very comfortable every time. Yeah, actually, I think I've actually seen
praying to God.
I've actually seen him a few times on your page on his balcony with his feet up, vlogging.
Listen, man, he come to my page talking about Giants because he ain't tired of talking about the Knicks loss. Anytime that the Knicks lose, he got a little bit to say about it, and then he goes into how the Nets is this and that, and then the Giants is this and that. We the Giants of the basketball city.
Wait, hold on,
y'all the little Giants.
What you talking about?
We the big Giants.
A lot of vlogs that I see you on, you feel me? And I'm talking about a lot of them, not all of them.
Talk your shit.
Most of them, you feel me? You might start with a little bit of a net content, then before you know it, you're talking about me.
I dress all smoke when I'm at work and I gotta watch this.
Yo, it's
the audacity of these Knicks fans.
No, it's been like days that I don't even go on your page and talk about anything you do, and then but I peek it to see, and I'm like, yo, why is he talking about me, bro? I be in my
tried to defend your honor.
I be in my little zone doing what I'm doing. You feel me? I be over here doing what I'm doing. Then I'm like, somebody tag me.
Kev, it's Kev. Kev tried to protect Nixon ish because I was bombing on it.
No, you wasn't.
Trust me,
yo,
bro.
Listen,
I was bombing on it.
Last time
Kev kind of slowed a lot of that shit up. And then I had to get it in with him.
Last time
you
called yourself bombing on Nixon ish. I was trying to get through my content. I got through all my content, right?
Yeah.
Immediately when I stopped, you feel me? And I started to pay you attention. I got you out of there quick. You was gone.
I left.
You was gone.
I definitely left.
Oh yeah. As soon as I started talking to you, like,
but my job was done.
Nah.
Let me tell you
where
what
was
my
that
job
same
is.
energy?
I went to work. I was
no,
the end of my lunch
Nobody's paying you attention.
How you did? No. I went to work. Actually, like I was at work and I stopped.
Convenient. Word. Convenient.
Bro,
Heard you.
I designed with my work day around the Nixon-ish show. I'm waiting for it to pull up to bring it smoke. I came in there. I came in there and did what I
And
was
spoke
supposed
to
to do.
You spoke to yourself for
I
about
bombed
you-
the whole shit.
you
for
spoke
like
to
5
yourself.
minutes.
you
Kev
spoke
wasn't
to-
there to protect it.
No,
Where's
it
your
didn't need,
security
it
guard?
didn't need no protection.
Yeah, you did.
You spoke to yourself for 5 minutes.
I bombed. I seen Curtis and I seen Fresh Cat.
And you spoke to yourself for 5 minutes.
Bro, I bombed. There's no security.
Well,
It shows that I come over there.
security.
I slap lamps over. I see the cat go.
Yo, listen.
Cat
It
run
don't
away
need to be
before-
no
right.
security. But it's very convenient. Soon as I said, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you attention now," and I started cooking, you was out of there.
My job was already done.
Not no. Oh, you lucky I gotta go back to lunch break. He disappeared, poof, like Houdini. You feel me?
Why would I tell you that?
Soon as I left. Soon as
Was it over then?
Soon as I started talking to you, you was gone.
Was it over then?
No, I stayed and talked with the Knicks fan.
Exactly. But what happened after that?
What?
I vlogged after that, bombed that. It came
Oh wait,
back.
hold on.
I
Wait.
doubled back.
No,
I spin the block.
Actually, wait.
What you talking about, man?
So you was at work, but you had to go back to from lunch.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get offline, you live again.
No,
heard you.
I didn't go
Heard you.
live right
Heard
away.
you.
That shit
Heard
is,
you, bro. This is what I'm saying. This just sound like a whole bunch of convenience to me,
Nah,
right?
man.
I start
show up
paying
for
you
all the
attention.
smoke. I made you come outside.
Bro, you don't make.
You was comfortable
Did you
behind
not
the
hear-
desk. I said, come outside. You in
Did
the
you not-
pencil.
did
This
you
is a
not-
safari.
Did you not hear what I said earlier? You don't send for the boss. The boss send for you.
Bro,
You
I'm the
talking about?
boss.
You not the boss.
Bro, I'm
You're not
definitely
the boss.
when it comes to the Brooklyn
listen.
Nets, definitely I'm
listen.
big boss in
No,
here.
Listen, when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets, but that don't have
Definitely.
nothing. You don't have nothing to do with the Knicks ish. You feel me? I send.
Yeah,
I got the foot patrol on your page. I'm telling you, kicking stuff over.
Ooh,
They got you working.
Kev?
They got you working overtime.
Nah, Kev.
Yeah,
trust
so
me
many
when
times
I
I'll be like
tell
this.
you.
Look, y'all got me up early in the morning. Exactly.
Nah, listen, I scuffle with Kev. I ain't gonna pretend I don't. We tussle. But at the end of the day, excuse me, trust me when I tell you, you got protection from Kev and a lot of other Knicks fans. Cause you think this shit is just me being funny. But trust me, when I was bombing on your show, and this was all stemming from you not rooting for us going when we was versus the Bucks. So when I was bombing on the show, because of that, Kev started pulling up and he was slow to the lives. And then he started doing the lives. And that's when the tussling came in, like, oh, I know his shit, which wound up having him come here and us doing the podcast together that time you went to visit your dad. Case in point is he ain't enough. I already got Curtis up out of there. He ain't really strong like that on my page. Like Knicks fans, I be handling them.
You don't be handling nothing. You don't be.
We gonna
handling
handle
nothing.
y'all 11:30.
That's cap.
11:30. We gonna
that's
be
big cap.
ready.
Cap.
We probably going to
Big
streak
cap.
until then.
That's even more cap.
Why? Why it can't
Because
happen?
I'm saying it probably won't. The probability is low. You feel me?
What's the biggest win streak that the Knicks ever had? You know?
Ever? No. Again, random stat. Like, how am I supposed to know that?
I checked.
I know.
Biggest one
Thank
we
you.
had was 8 games. We
Ever?
had
Like,
yeah, I'll double check now, but I remember when I checked, we had an 8-game win streak, and that was what last season. You know, we never
I think we had a 10-game win streak last year.
I don't know.
I believe so.
I don't know. I know we did. You know what
I know.
I'm saying?
I believe we had a 10-game win streak last year. Or if it wasn't 10, it was like 9 or something like that.
It was definitely 9. Definitely not 10.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was 9. We was going for 10. Yeah.
No doubt. You was adding some extra mustard on that shit, bro.
Well, I missed it by 1. Whoop did do. You feel me? Like,
shit.
it's still higher than what the Nets win streak.
All right. Well, the biggest win streak was 33 games straight by LA from 1971 to 72. Again,
I thought it was Golden
dominated.
State. You said 30 something?
33 straight games.
I thought it was Golden State. I thought
That
they won
shit
like
is crazy.
40. No, and then Golden State got to be number 2 though. That season that they won 73 games.
Word. Oh shit. They said our longest win streak is 3. Nah, that ain't accurate.
That is not accurate at
That's
all.
for this
bro.
season.
Oh.
That's this. Hold on.
I'm about to say, yeah, even I'm not that kind of hater.
Like, good lord. All right, they just giving me that, man. I don't feel like looking for this shit for real. But yeah, man. I think right now we win this game. We up 76-60. And you know, that'd be 4-game win streak for the season. And shit, man, we need it. You know, we need it for our confidence, for us to have all the pressure to win the championship and have a slow start. It's good to be on this win streak right now. Serious.
A lot of
Right.
there's gonna be a lot telling with this the Sunday and Monday games for y'all. that's gonna be to me a test for real. I mean, because Toronto play hard, man. You know what I mean? They play real hard. Pause.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't doubt that team after what they did to y'all. We going full caution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then Chicago right after.
And it's not even like did to y'all. Like y'all number one rated for defense. I mean, at least the top in that conversation.
Yeah.
And shit, if they did that to y'all, I look at how they did and who did what.
They out hustled. They out hustled us, and that was where most of the effort came from. Why we lost that game.
Yeah.
They midway through the second quarter, they turned up the intensity and they did not slow down. You feel me?
Word.
And they have a lot of those players. Like, last year we was trying to do that. You feel me? Like build a team, like how they was trying to build a team. They have a lot of players that's in that between that like 6'9" and 6'5" range. And the reason why you have those players is because they interchangeable. You feel me? They can defend multiple positions.
Yeah.
Switching is a lot easier. You feel me? And that's what makes them like hard to score against, because they can switch on everybody. Right. You feel me? They can switch on everybody, and they play with a lot of intensity, man. They know how to jump the passing lanes.
Yeah.
You feel me? They definitely gonna be a tough matchup. I don't think they're gonna win anything, but they definitely gonna be a tough out on most nights.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's the thing. What I'm saying is, even the teams that not necessarily going for the championship, they compete. And the problem with that is you can't take a night off.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's not necessarily
Beautiful
a problem, but you can't take a night off. You can't go into the next game like for right now, right? I said we up 78-62, right? I'm saying that, and that's what it is. But it was a tight game in the first half. Case in point is we take our foot off the gas and don't match their intensity in that first half. They jump out to a big lead, and now we got to fight back.
Yeah,
and we on the roll. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing about the NBA now, ain't no lead safe. With the rate of play, and the emphasis on 3-point shooting, bro, a 20-point lead could be gone in 2 minutes.
Yeah, they I seen something real embarrassing by OKC and the Lakers. I mean, Westbrook is over there making them look bad, stinking it up. Somebody lock the gym and get these guys out of here.
Listen,
I mean, these guys are PU. Smells. You smell that?
He's gonna ignore you unless you say the magic word, bro. He's not gonna pay you no mind. You say the magic name, he might just
listen. I'll say this: they paid a lot of tacos to Westbrook. They supposedly be the big three. He's just another taco eater at the table, far as I'm concerned. So if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can, the only 2 wins they got is versus LA Lakers. If they could do that, that means they got their number. And they was up big. That's why I mentioned it. They was up by like 15 or 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
shit happened to y'all twice, right?
What?
Somebody closed the gap.
Yeah, but we won.
The Chicago one.
We won the Chicago
and
one.
Y'all won the Bulls one?
The Chicago is the Bulls.
I'm sorry. That's funny. The Bulls.
The Pelicans did the same thing. Celtics. We had a few of those, and we won most of them. You feel me?
Yeah, the clutch wins.
We had a big lead against
could have been clutch
the Celtics. They closed, we won. Same thing with Chicago. They closed, we won. I think Orlando, we blew them out and then we lost to them. And the Pelicans as well. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. You feel me? We closed those games out.
Yeah, I respect it. And just, from last week to this week, I just want to hone in on the fact that I feel like we playing better defense. A team like the Hawks, I guess they average about 108, but they deadly. They could easily get 120, 125. You know what I'm saying? And we kept them to 108, so that was good. This is our ninth game, right? It's fair to say that, right? This is our ninth game, right? This game maybe. 5. Yeah, this is the ninth game. So I'm looking at the stats, and what I see is we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 games where we kept the team under 100 and we won all those games. So I said that to say that defense has been the focus and priority of the Brooklyn
What
Nets.
teams did you keep under 100 points?
We kept Detroit, as you would know. We kept the Pacers and the Wizards. The Wizards is interesting because they like up there too in the rankings. Like,
yeah, but it's hit or miss with them, bro. Like
It is.
like
It is.
cause it. I think
They 5-3.
you're gonna get what you get from Bradley Beal, and sometimes he has really bad shooting nights.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that's the reason why y'all beat them because I didn't see the game. You feel me? But
We beat them because Spencer was cold.
So
with good defense on Spencer.
So that and Kyle Kuzma is the same way. Like one day he could be like really, really freaking good, and the next game he's really, really bad. You feel me? So that's why they hit or miss. Like if they clicking on all cylinders, they could compete with anybody.
Right.
But
any team could.
What I mean by clicking on all cylinders is like Dinwiddie's having a good game, Bradley's having a good game, you got Kuzma having a good game. You feel me? Like once if those three are playing like everybody expect them to play, they could compete with anybody in the league.
Right.
You know?
And again, that was me kind of, saying that sometimes it ain't about them not playing well. It's like you said, yeah, he made them shots, but them some amazing shots he made.
Yeah.
And sometimes they misses.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, those amazing shots are probably misses, right? And that's what a good defense does.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't block steal everything, right?
Yeah.
But you contest the shot.
That's what I was trying to say in the beginning of the season about Jason Tatum's performance against the Knicks. Like they was like, oh, he was off. I'm like, bro, y'all wasn't watching that game. That was really good defense. You feel me? Like he was shooting over people the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who run the city? Who this? Oh, hold on, my fault. Who run the city? Who this?
This is Matty.
Matty, what's good? Who run the city?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Look, he ain't never been this hype.
Yeah, Matty, what's up?
Well, I'm glad my boy Breeze put some respect on Harris. We talked about it last week. He shot 50% from behind the arc this week. Back into form. I think that's part of the reason they're winning.
Yes.
And then touching on that defense, the Nets are ranked 10th in points allowed per game.
Thank you.
Up from 20th last year.
Thank you.
Giving up 104. But my question is for you, Ty. The Knicks last year were number 1 in points allowed per game at 104. This year they're number 20 at 112.7. As a team that defined itself last year and made its run based on the defense, how do you feel about being ranked that low on defense and obviously giving up more points than you're scoring?
We're not giving up more points than we're scoring. One, you feel me? Like I think we average about 116 a game. But as far as that go, I blame that on effort. You feel me? Like I said it earlier. I don't think it's as much as it is talent as it is effort. Like we get lazy on the defensive end, and I think that's where it's showing up at. You feel me? On a scoring, on us giving up points. We get lazy. We're not getting back on transition.
Talking to Mike more. You're on the phone.
Oh, my fault. We go on. We like I said. We not is effort. You know what I mean? Like Matty, I'm gonna hang up this call because after this we about to wrap up soon. But I am going to answer your question. You
Good
heard?
fucking call, Matty. Call back next week, bro.
Peace out. I dig your guys' show. Look forward to it on Fridays, man. You guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, I appreciate
you.
Call
back next week.
Call. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like I said, like the answer what Matty said, I think the defense, the numbers is showing up in the fact that we're not giving forth that effort. You feel me? I don't think it's a lack of talent on the defensive end. I think a lot of times we fall asleep behind the wheel on defense. Like we could definitely shut down teams when it comes to scoring. You feel me? But sometimes we not putting forth that effort. Like I was saying, getting back. I was trying to jog back my memory on my thoughts. To like one thing, getting back on defense. A lot of these turnovers are leading to easy transition baskets. You feel me? And I don't think that has so much to do with the effectiveness of the defense. Then it is hard to defend transition baskets when you're turning over the ball. You feel me? So usually in today's NBA, that leads to 3-point shooting. You feel me? Like a lot of the times people are not even going back to the basket. So what I'm pretty much saying is like if you turning over the ball, if you have 12 turnovers, right? And they're converting into baskets, you could almost say like half of those are probably going to turn into 3-point shots, right? Because of the way the NBA is played. So that's why I think it was showing up on a defensive end. But if you do look at it early in the season, we were number 1. Like a few games ago, we were number 1 in points allowed in the paint. You feel me? So
you're number 20 now,
bro. Calm down, bro. Like
that was hype.
Look again, like you said, bro. Like the Net fans were saying, it's early. You feel me? It's early. that could easily change in 3 games. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
That was
boom.
a valid call.
Yeah, absolutely. But I explained that well. You feel me? It's showing up in the effort factor. It's not so much defensibility, because if you look at RJ Barrett alone, he's been in early in the season. He had one of the lowest field goal percentage against him in the NBA. I think he was number 1 at one point. I don't know where he stands now. You feel me? But again, it's not about the talent on the defensive end. It's about the effort. We used to outwork a lot of people, and I think we're getting so happy with being able to shoot 3-point shots at such a high clip. We're not putting in that same effort on the defensive end. If we see them start putting in that same effort, I guarantee you see us go back up in the points per game.
But you know what you're not saying. You know what you're not saying too is that teams that have a lot of 3-pointers, you gotta protect the long rebound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a player like Mitch, who just gained weight, he'll get that. If you go to the basket, he'll crash the balls and tip it in or dunk it in. But the 3-pointer, that could be whether or not y'all win or lose. If y'all have a bad 3-pointer night and y'all miss, y'all could lose that game. You know what I'm saying?
When from watching the games, when we start losing the rebounding battle, is when Mitch goes out and we have a smaller lineup in. You feel me? When we play Julius Randle at the 5 and Obi Toppin at the 4, that's when we really start getting out hustled and out rebound.
Okay.
Taj do a pretty good job on the boards when he's in, but again, he's 6'9". You feel me?
He's more energetic on offense. I see.
Yeah, he's 6'9". He's going to defend his position very well. You feel me? But when it comes to rebounds, he's still only 6'9". You feel me?
Yeah,
so if he's going against bigger centers, it's hard for him to get some of those boards. You feel me?
Yeah. And to add to Maddie, one, thank you. Because I was critical of Joey last week, and you not acknowledged that. And this week, because he played well, I acknowledged that. So I appreciate fans like Maddie that keep me balanced, keep me like, yo, yeah, I remember you said that, but you saying this now, I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's why it was a good call.
Right. And also, I told Knick fans we're going to be better on defense. And he said we were ranked 20 last season. And it was really 21, I remember. 20 or 21, not to argue about it, right, Maddie? And now we're ranked 10. So that's a definite improvement. That's a great improvement. You know what I'm saying? Like epic for real.
Yeah.
So I said that to say we acknowledge what our weakness was. Everybody knew. If you watch basketball, you knew that you could go, you know what I mean? And we switched that around. And a big part of that going from 20 to 10 is LaMarcus Aldridge being able to contest shots, just being there as a presence, a big body.
And one more thing, not to blame any one person, but this is a thing that I've noticed. Kemba Walker is not known as a very great defender. You feel me? And he sometimes there's matchup problems, and when he's not scoring, he becomes a defensive liability. You feel me? Like his scoring has to match what he loses on the defensive end, right? Like if you watch the Pacers game, Brogdon is a bigger guard than him. You feel me? He had a hard time keeping Brogdon out of the paint. You feel me? That is a matchup problem. I honestly felt, I think Coach Tommy T is a great coach, obviously. You feel me? But I obviously think that he should have had a bigger guarding Malcolm Brogdon.
But I think that's coaching. Like you said, you watch the game, and sometimes it be like that, but it's a pick. It's a pick and roll, or it's a switch, a pick and pop, or something like that, where they set it up to where Brogdon got Kemba on the post. They ain't never supposed to happen.
Well, not on a post. Like he was driving to the lane. Like Brogdon didn't post him up not once. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just Kemba Walker had hard time denying him from driving to the lane because he's a bigger guy. You feel me? Like pause. Like so when it's hard for him to keep him out the paint. I definitely thought once Coach Tommy T saw that, Kemba Walker didn't have it going that night, he should have definitely put a bigger defender in on Malcolm Brogdon, because that's where the defense was breaking down from. That's where Miles Turner was getting a lot of his open 3-point shots from. It's from Mitch having to collapse into the lane to help defend Brogdon, and then Miles Turner is standing on the 3-point line. I definitely thought that it should have been a point that he put Grimes in the game because he's a good defender and he's a taller guy. You feel me? I think he could have helped slow down Malcolm Brogdon from breaking down the defense. You feel me? But we don't cry over spilled milk. On to the next game. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, which is tonight, which Drew Holiday comes back, which is another
They
test.
say he was probable. I don't know if he's playing because I'm not paying attention.
Right. I don't know neither, but I'm just saying, in that matchup, you at least want Kemba to you know, Drew Holiday known for defense, but you still need Kemba to attack him. Like, okay, he's good, but still, we need you to score. You know what I mean? We not trying to say, okay, we won't score tonight because he's a good player. Nah, you're supposed to attack him and beat him too.
You can also see Kemba trying to figure out how he fits into the offense. You know, Kemba's not used to being on a team where the ball is not always in his hand coming up the court. You feel me? Like,
and that's what I'm saying. With Randall and Kemba, like Randall seemed like more of a facilitator than Kemba.
Yo, listen, man, because the reason why they do it like that, like I said, every time Randall touched the ball, the whole defense collapsed. This is why we're getting all these open 3-point shots, because that it breaks down the defense without us having to break down the defense. You know, like once he makes his move, he throw the ball out, you know what I mean, to the wings, and then the ball start rotating, and we usually find the open man. You feel me? So that's why they running the offense through Julius Randle. But on times that Kemba is,
so it got to be working.
So on time, but this also on times when Julius Randle's on the bench and Kemba is on the court, that's when he needs to start attacking. You feel me? And he needs to be more aggressive. Him and Fournier, because Fournier ain't got no problem shooting. You feel me? He gonna shoot.
Yeah, I feel like Rose, you know, again, like I'm not a Knicks fan, so I don't know, but I feel like Rose only come off of the bench because longevity. Like he's an older player, you know.
Yeah, and
outside of that, skill for skill, he's better than Kemba to me.
He enjoys his role coming off the bench. You feel me? Like I think he loves playing with the second unit. He loves not having to guard the better of the point guards. You feel me? Like that's a lot to deal with. You know, you're dealing with the more speedier guy, the guy more crafty handle. Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to have to deal with that every night. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like I ain't really got much left to say. I'm kind of done today.
We in a tight one in Detroit, but we must win this game. You know what I'm saying? This is a must win. We want this for the 4-game win streak and the momentum going into this on this road trip. So hopefully we win tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in.
You already know the vibes.
Subscribe to YouTube.
The link is in the comments somewhere.
Yeah, we'll reply if you leave it there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and be honest. Tell us what games y'all really want to see. It'll save us both time.
Word. Yeah.
I mean, us and y'all.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. Put a, you know, on your, because you know a lot of people interact on your page. Put that on your page. Don't put a poll. Pause. Put a question. What games y'all want to see? Like,
yeah.
Then, like, so obviously I got to answer Knicks versus whoever, Nets versus whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we see if we could make that happen for a raffle. But y'all got to participate in the raffle, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let's try that.
You got to be in it.
First Nets game.
You got to be in it to win it. You heard?
Yep.
You know what I mean? But appreciate everybody on the pull up. We out of here. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, man. That's real.
Cap.
Word. Shout out to Reflex Radio.